Today we're watching Shows I Would Hate to Live In by Dirk FDB. I watch a lot of shows, but there is some shows I would not live in, bro. And I think one of them, it has to be like Pennywise. I can't imagine myself just being in that world. You know what I'm saying? I just can't, bro. But yeah, if there's any shows you think is the worst place to live in, leave that in the comment section below.
You know, growing up, just like movies, I always wanted to be on TV. And again, not like on TV, more like in the show. But now that I've wised up, I realize I don't want to be in any of these shows. These shows would be terrible to live in. And that's what we're going over today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some shows I'd absolutely hate to live in. And don't worry, I know everyone doesn't watch every show, so I'll try and tell you everything you need to know before I explain why I'd hate living in them, all right? And in the end, I'll go over one of the shows that I would not only hate to live in the most, but also a show I've been meaning to talk about for a minute.
No.
And without further ado,
Chainsaw Man, bro. I have not seen the anime yet, bro. I haven't seen anime in a minute, so I don't even know. So we have to see.
Chainsaw Man gotta be one of the worst shows to live in. And I'm saying this as someone who loves this series. Like, I really do love it, bro. The movie made me cry. But please keep me away from the show. Before I even talk about it, let me give you the rundown like I said. If you've never seen it, Chainsaw Man's this anime where we follow this teenager named Denji, who after getting murked by some Yakuza members, comes back to life with the ability to release chainsaws from his body and becomes a devil hunter. And you see, that's where the problem lies in this show.
Okay.
Not the chainsaws coming out the body thing, that probably would hurt though, but the devils. The world in this show is full of them, and these things are the worst. The devils in this show are pretty much human-hating, human-eating monsters that come from fear, human fears, each one of them being a different concept. Concept? What do I mean? Well, let's take for example something I'm scared of. Dolls. I don't rock with them, and neither do a lot of people on Earth. I ain't alone. And in the
bro. Growing up, I hated watching Chucky, bro. Ever since Chucky, bro, I just hated those ever since then. I mean, now it's not as bad as it is years ago, but like still, that shit creeps me the fuck out.
The Chainsaw Man world, this fear we have for them would be enough to create a doll devil, but only one.
I don't fuck with
you
that.
Following? So now imagine that whole process I just said, but for like every single thing ever. I mean it too, everything. A car devil, a doctor devil, an awkward silence devil. Anything could be a devil as long as people are scared of it. But that's not even all of it.
What the fuck? Anything could be a devil? Fuck that. I don't want to live in that fucking world.
Cause since the devils in this world come from fear, it only makes sense that the strongest ones are not only the most feared, but they can gain or lose strength depending on what's going on in the world. New Conjuring film drops, Ghost Devil gets stronger. Inflation goes up, unemployment devil gets stronger. Ceasefire happens, Israel devil gets weaker. Message! It's such a cool power system, but like, I'm admiring it from a distance. I don't want to live there. It would be terrifying. You don't know when they could randomly strike. Imagine you just chilling at the crib one day in the living room, minding your business. Oh wow, it's a really nice day outside.
What the fuck? No, so you're saying anything that is scary, it gets powerful and that becomes the devil? Fuck that. I'm not doing that shit.
The gun devil just sneezed and blasted away your crib in 5 cities. And they don't even gotta be to that scale. Even if you get rolled up on by a barely scary devil, you'd probably get packed. You're human. And in that situation, dying wouldn't even be the worst part. It's the aftermath. It would be embarrassing. Imagine my homies come to my funeral asking what killed me. Did they say what got him? Yeah, they said it was the cheese devil. There's hella lactose intolerant people. It probably could. And that's not even.
I'll be damned if I fucking died because of a cheese fucking lactose intolerance. Fuck that.
Even me mentioning devil contracts, I'm not even gonna get into that. Like I said, I love this show, but Chainsaw Man is horrible to live in. But I'd rather live in Chainsaw Man than to live in
The Amazing Digital Circus, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I watched the show and it's fucking amazing. I wish I could have reacted sooner, but I think it's a little bit too late right now because I already seen it. There's no point of reacting to it. But I am excited for the couple of last episodes. The last episode that they dropped, bro, that was fucking crazy, bro. If you guys want me to react to that, I will watch it. I will definitely watch that and react to it. So, yeah, leave in the comments below.
Some of y'all may know this show, some of y'all may not, but the ones that do know. For as vibrant and as colorful as this show may seem, it has a dark undertone. Like, this show is prison. This show is an indie animated show where we follow this group of people who are trapped in a video game, The Amazing Digital Circus. They put on these headsets one day, were transported into the game, and now they're stuck. So it's kind of like Sword Art Online, minus, you know, the weird brother and sister stuff. And I think the reason for this one is pretty straightforward, guys. Why would I ever want to be in this situation? Why? If I'm in here, I'd literally be trapped. Trapped as a goofy looking video game character, which by the way, can one of y'all draw me as one? I want to see what y'all think I.
Yeah, bro, like, oh my God. It's like, I was so like mind blown because there is really no way out, bro. And that's so scary to think about. Like, there's literally no way out. I'm pretty sure, like, at the end of the episode, the end of the show, they probably will leave. But still, bro, just the idea of like being trapped in a game and them telling you, yeah, there's no way out. You are so cooked. Like, there's no fucking way out. That's a scary thought.
Look like with no memory of my name and forced to go on daily adventures by this lunatic AI that's running the circus. This junk is horrible. And that's not even all of it, because if, or should I say when, I eventually lose my mind in this world, I'll abstract, which is pretty much the equivalent of death. You become a giant digital monster and they pretty much toss you in the basement forever. This place is terrible, and that's just episode 1 stuff. When you combine that with the stuff we learned in the latest episode, man, this place is purgatory. Only bright side about this place is the people you're stuck with are pretty chill. Like hanging out with Kinger or Zubul would be dope. And there might be a way to get out. I know after the latest episode it's not looking like it, but I still believe. Unless it's like that one Black Mirror episode where instead of being a real person trapped, you're actually a copy of someone real, but just in the game.
I never finished. I never watched that show at all. I remember watched probably 2 episodes, and I just stopped watching it.
Be messed up.
Bro, this is it. This is exactly what I was talking about, bro. I just can't, bro. My mental state cannot take this, bro. I might as well just pick up the gun and fucking shoot myself.
So I just finished watching the show, and let me tell you something. If I'm not stepping a foot in Chainsaw Man, you couldn't get a follicle of me and Derry. Before I even get into it, if you don't know, this show in simple terms is a prequel to the movie It. You know, killer clown named Pennywise, likes to eat kids, but just based.
The show was great, by the way. I watched a couple episodes. I've never finished it, but so far it's pretty great.
In the 1960s, where we learn a little more about him and, you know, see what this goes up to before the 80s. And the special thing about this show is this is the first show on the list to have multiple reasons why I would never ever want to live.
Oh my God, I don't want to keep positive, but like, oh my God, that first episode, I'm like, yo, these, bro, I thought they're gonna be the main characters, bro. They fucking slaughtered the shit out there. That is fucking crazy. Hey, spoiler, hey, if you guys haven't seen it, that's kind of your fault. But still, that first episode fucked me up in the head, bro. I was like, yo, I thought these were the main characters, bro. They slaughtered them on they fucking slaughtered them on the first episode. That is crazy.
First of them obviously being this dude Pennywise. A lot of y'all may know I've spoken about this guy on my channel before, saying how I'd beat the white off his skin and bully him to death. But y'all, I don't know what happened in those 20-something years between this show and the movie, but this dude in the show is way more terrifying than in the movie. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I don't know what happened, but this dude glued down those 27 years. He's washed. The difference is insane. Like in the movie, yeah, he'll do some scary stuff, like transform into a creepy painted lady or a giant lumberjack statue. But in the show, this guy will shapeshift into your deceased mother and make her give birth to you again. Oh,
fuck. Oh my God, I never got to that episode, but still, what the fuck, bro?
Oh, what the y'all see what I mean? This dude in the show is different. Stuff got so scary for the kids in this show that these kids started popping pills to avoid being scared of Pennywise. Like, this is ridiculous. Why didn't I?
What?
Point is, if you living in Derry and this dude got an eye on you, just hang it up, bro, because it ain't even up to you. You gotta just pray this dude thinks you won't taste good or he's just not hungry today. And that's another thing that's bad about this. Since you a kid, even if you go and tell people you seen this dude, they not gonna believe you. You a kid, and it's the 60s. Even if
yeah, you're a whole ass kid, bro. No one's gonna believe your ass. Oh, there's a monster under the fucking bed. Yeah. No one's gonna listen to your little ass.
If you tell your parents, they ain't gonna care. These is Cold War times, baby. World War III can happen any second. Ain't got time to be worrying about your kids. But that ain't even the worst about Derry, because even if you don't run into Penny, like I just said, let's not forget, this show is based in the 1960s, which, in my opinion, might be even worse than dealing with Pennywise. Because aside from the fact that there wasn't much to do in the 60s besides, like, I don't know, smoke cigarettes indoors. Let's remember, these times were not the safest for colored folk. And this show showed that very clearly. Like, I already knew how bad the racism was back then from what I learned in US history.
Yeah, I think I read some of it in Twitter, how, like, racism is actually being shown in this show, bro. But, yeah, you know.
But seeing it on the screen, bro, these motherfuckers was really racist. Like, shockingly racist. I don't want to dive into it too much, but if you want to know how bad it is, there's a scene in the show where this one guy gets wrongfully accused of murking 3 kids. And when he's given an opportunity to clear his name,
fuck, I haven't finished the show yet, bro. I mean, it's too late now.
and by just saying where he was the night of the incident, he refuses. Yeah, he refuses in fear of getting into more trouble, which just had me thinking, damn, what could this guy have been doing that could get you into more trouble than triple homicide? You wanna know what he was doing? Hanging out with a white woman. That's all he was doing. Well,
Damn.
a little more than just hanging out. They got a little more buddy-buddy than that. And she was married. But still, that probably has some of y'all thinking, why wouldn't he just say that? An affair is clearly not worse than murking 3 children, right? And you're right. That would definitely not get you in trouble
Yeah.
today. But in the 60s, if the wrong group of white men get wind that their abusive buddy's wife had relations with a black man, man, they grabbing a phone
Yeah, you're cooked. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Being colored folk in the 60s, yeah, you're so fucking cooked.
book, grabbing a rope, grabbing their robe, and then after that, they ride at dawn. Yeah, this junk used to be a death sentence. Do you know how ridiculous that is? Like, killing someone because your wife wants them is already stupid enough, but doing it off the basis of race is just even more stupid because
Did you know you can AFK Bloods and Zaya whilst learning to code in Python? Go to boot.
does that mean if it was a white dude sleeping with his wife, he would have just been cool with it? Ah, go ahead, honey. F him all you want. Yeah, keep me out of dairy. This place is the worst, bro. The crazy part is there's even more messed up racist stuff that happens later in the show, but I don't want to spoil. So when you combo that with freaking Pennywise, yeah, this is gonna be horrible. I'm still whooping the movie version of him though. Don't get it twisted. But the show version, if he had my friend hostage like he had that one dude in the first movie, and I told him to give him back, and he told me no. Yeah, keep him, bro.
Yeah, they made him. Holy shit, I can't talk, bro. They really made him more scarier on the show than he is on the movie, bro. And that's crazy. They did a fucking phenomenal job on that.
I'll make new friends, it's good. And now for the show that I've been wanting to talk about for a minute.
Stranger fucking Things, bro. Bro, holy shit. If you guys haven't watched the show, I mean, it's kind of your fault you haven't watched it, but like, holy shit, bro. There's a lot of shit happened, bro, especially at the last episode. I'm a little confused in the last episode because I wasn't really sure if she's still alive or not. So, I mean, whatever. I think it was a decent ass, ending, I guess.
No need to introduce this one. Everyone knows this show, Stranger Things. Now look, I really like this show, but as much as I like it, as much as it's been beloved for years, and I mean years, this chunk has been out since I was an 8th grader. You know?
Oh my god, I forgot. Like, bro, they took forever to fucking drop this, bro. This been going on for a while, bro.
How insane that is? I went from being pretty much the same age as these kids to now I'm freaking 6 years older than them. That's crazy. As much as I like it, if I had a choice,
I don't want to keep pausing, but like, bro, it started off with them being like kids, and now they're grown ass adults, bro. That is crazy, bro. They could have done this, like, they could have finished this show years ago. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but bro, I mean, I guess it's out, I guess now.
I'm not living in Hawkins, Indiana. I'm not. From season 1 through season 5, this place has been the epicenter of so many problems, it's not even funny. Season 1, you got a Demogorgon, which is pretty much a monster running around trying to eat you. Season 2, you don't have a Demogorgon, but you got demo dogs trying to eat you. Season 3, you got the Mind Flayer, town folk possessed by the Mind Flayer, and Russians after you. Season 4, you got Vecna, who's pretty much the one running the whole operation, going after you. And then season 5 is just season 4, but he's stronger now, and everyone got 25% cornier. This is horrible. And the main cast is the ones that had to deal with all of it. And I'm gonna be honest, if I'm in their shoes, I don't think I'm making it, not as a main character. Whether it be death or me running away, I wouldn't last long. Matter of fact, I'll go down every season and I'll tell you every moment I would have called it if I even made it there. Season 1, the second me and the gang find out Will is missing and find his little girl near where he went missing, and she got superpowers, yeah, deuces, peace out. Yeah. Unless it's me getting those powers, peace. Season 2, Will start doing that hallucinating neck touching stuff in front of me, I'm out. Especially if I ever see him cough up a slug, I'm out. Then season 3, season 3 is unique because at first it'll seem like everything is smooth. You know, it's the summer, 11 closed the gate last season, MILFs is chilling at the pool and stuff, we good. But the second I see we got Russia involved in our business, now Russia, a world superpower, is involved in our business.
Yeah, that was a whole bro. That scene was just like so different, bro. Bro, I thought Hobbs died, bro. I was like, yo, we just lost Hobbs. But my boy came back.
Season 4, I don't even gotta see anything really. I probably won't even make it to Vecna. Cause when I hear the description of Chrissy's body after what Vecna did to her, yeah, I think I'm gonna sit this one out, y'all. And then season 5, man, after the stuff we went through in season 4, anything is enough for me to dip at this point. My guy, Max is in a coma. So the second I hear Dustin say some corny stuff like, I wanna see Vecna's heart on a platter. Are you serious, bro? What are you gonna do about it? I'm out, bro, I'm out. And that's just being in the main cast. Even as a regular deck.
Like, see, bro, like think about this. These are like even though they're kids, bro, but these kids are smart as fuck, bro. They're like smart as fuck. If I was ever placed in a situation with them, bro, I'll honestly just fucking die, bro. There's no chance for me to even think of an idea or do shit last minute like they do. Like, fuck that. I'm cooked.
Regular person in Hawkins, not a part of the main cast, I'm not willing to be here. Cause if I'm not in the main cast, that means I don't know anything about what's going on in this world at all. So imagine if I'm in season 4 and I hear that Vecna clock. I'm not gonna be prepared. I won't even know what's going on. I'm gonna just be like, hey, that's a neat looking clock. And it's gonna be like that every time because I'm a curious guy. Doesn't matter what situation I'm in. A main cast member, a main cast parent, a civ. If I'm in Hawkins, Indiana, I'm finished. Even if I'm born straight into Hawkins lab and I'm one of them telekinetic force wielding children, I'm gonna just get freaking slimed out by Henry, so it don't matter. Man, you couldn't freaking pay me to be in Hawkins. Even excluding all this upside down Vecna stuff, I still don't want to be there. Not only would I, let's be honest, probably be a nerd so I'd get bullied, but also there's a chance I'd be friends with the main cast, and I don't want to be friends with the main cast. Yeah, it might sound crazy because all of them seem cool and all, but I've been noticing patterns, and I can confidently say, these dudes are some snakes.
I haven't been to the grocery store in over a year, but I'm eating healthier than ever. Here's how I did it. Meal planning used to be
Who would want to be in a friend group when you got dudes like Will trying to take his homegirl's boyfriend and dudes like Steve?
Bro, I'm like, I was so confused. Oh my god, dude. But I understand that's his friend and shit, but like, why can't you just like anybody else in the show? Why does it have to be your best friend? You know what I'm saying?
Who's trying to take Nancy away from Jonathan, who originally took Nancy away from him? You think I'm gonna be cool with these dudes? You must be.
Oh my god, those two motherfuckers, bro. We got, what was his name again? Steve and Jonathan, bro. Holy shit, they've been really drooling over this girl, bro. Not even joking. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, she's bad. She's bad. When I saw her carrying the weapons and shit, bro, she was kind of bad. I ain't gonna lie, she was doing her thing, bro. She was carrying she was killing that shit, bro.
Out of your mind. You can't have shit in this friend group. Especially if it was like the Steve, Jonathan, and Nancy situation. I'd be pissed. I'm too insecure for that. Let my girl bandage up her ex how Nancy was bandaging up Steve last season in the Upside Down. I'ma be heated when she come back. You like him or something? Why you ain't just let him bleed out? And you might say, oh, that's only 2 or 3 people out of the whole group. And to that I say,
hey, another thing, bro. Another thing I also noticed, there was some episode where Nancy was looking at Steve in a certain way, and I can understand why, his boyfriend was so like tripping about it, bro. Bro, they were literally at a bowl. Fucking Steve took out her shirt. She was looking at him in a different way, bro. I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I would trip too, bro. Fuck, I can't blame him, bro. But like, I don't know. That's just me. I'm probably just crazy or something, but still, fuck that.
hey, that's 2 or 3 snakes too many. Let me put it like this. If you had a batch of 10 apples, right? And out of those 10, 2 or 3 of them could take your girl from you, you probably not buying the batch, are you? That's all I'm saying. I'm not willing to take the risk. These dudes cannot be my homies. Still love y'all though. At the time of recording this, season 5 volume 1 is only out, so I don't know how it ends yet. Maybe it'll give me more reasons to want to live there. But I have some predictions. Spoiler warning, because these might be accurate. I don't know. I'm kind of a genius. Starting with a crazy one. Someone's gonna die. Not for real though. I think
Yeah, someone did die, so I'm gonna leave you guys to figure it out on your own. Just watch the show and shit, but
Robin and Steve are probably gone. I'm not gonna lie to you. I see it coming. Robin and Steve are too beloved, and they can't keep.
I'm not trying to spoil too much, but I thought Steve was gonna die. I see it a lot on the internet, people saying that Steve is gonna die and how much it makes sense, whatever the fuck, with Steve and Dustin. They had this whole back and forth kind of thing, but that wasn't the case. So to those who haven't saw the last season, just there you go. He's not dead.
Steve in the show, bro. He's gonna take Nancy away from Jonathan. Number 8, I don't think she'll die, but maybe. I mean, it might be Punisher for giving us the most boring episode of the entire show.
Yeah, honestly, fuck. I was feeling the same way too. The episode was, you know what I'm saying?
I'm still standing by it. That episode was boring. I actually find it funny that after her review in the last episode of Volume 1, all of a sudden, hella people liked this episode. Like a bunch of y'all just came out the woodworks and
I did not expect it to come back in this season at all, bro. I did not.
said, yeah, the most boring, most random episode in the entire series that had no point in the story until 8 years later. Yeah, that one was always my favorite. Like, y'all just lying. And I think they gonna try to make Vecna good. Honestly, I think that's the direction they're going in. The way he was looking at that cave makes us feel like he has like some dark memory with it. And I'm not here for it, okay? I don't want to sympathize with someone who killed mad kids. Unless it's like Darth Vader, you know, that's a little different.
I don't want to say too much, but yeah, again, but bro, yeah, he's cooked. There's no reason for him to be the good guy.
That's pretty much all the shows I wanted to go over in this video, and y'all know what to do. Comment down below which show you thought was the worst, and comment down below some shows you'd hate to live in. And don't worry, this video is definitely getting a sequel. I could talk about this all day. Make sure to join.
All right, then. That's the end. That was a pretty good episode. Shout out to Dirk. I love watching his videos, by the way. If you guys want me to react to more of his videos, let me know in the comment section. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, I am streaming on Twitch. If you guys want to see me more, it'll be right here. Or if not, it'll be in the description below. That's all I gotta say. I'll see you guys later.